Hey there, YouTube viewers. I'm Rosie the Rose Girl, and this is part 2 of my discussion on rape and sexual assault awareness. As I'm not the only person who has suffered such an atrocity, clearly, I want to bring to light the topic on victim blaming and other things as well. Now, as I said in my other video, victim blaming should never be a thing, but sadly it is. We can be blamed for various reasons, such as the things we wear, something we said, having a few drinks, dancing and having fun, being out and having a good time, or simply just the way we look. First off, everybody should be able to wear whatever the hell they want to wear without being afraid somebody will take it as an open invitation to see them as loose or a whore. No woman should be afraid to dress a little provocatively. We all have those moments where we want to look and feel a little bit see without some perv thinking we're simply out looking for sex. And even if that were the case, shouldn't we feel free to choose who we want to share that time with? After all, guys can have as many partners as they want, and it's seen as completely natural. After all, they're guys, right? Now, don't get me wrong, there are times when the alleged offender is the victim. Some women are capable of pointing a finger at a guy who never did anything simply because he isn't interested in them. They wanted someone to feel protective of poor little them, or because they wanted attention. In those cases, real survivors of sexual assault tend to become offended, even angry. I mean, our plight was made into a tool for some chick who was feeling a little ignored or rejected in some way. When that happens, people start to feel desensitized to the true horrors that real victims have suffered. They'll hear the word rape and say such things as, "Girls see anything as rape now. Their boyfriends get a little rough with them and they want to cry rape or abuse." First of all, to those dumb, heartless assholes, I just want to say, fuck you. We're not all so shallow or hungry for attention. In fact, many of us left behind the "oh, woe is me" concept of life a long time ago and went on to be fully functioning and highly positive as well as valuable members of the community. To the women who do that to innocent men, you deserve to meet up with some of us real past victims of sex abuse so we can tell you what we went through and the true pain that comes with mentally dealing with that type of struggle. And you better hope to God you are never in that type of situation. Women have a right to express their sexuality just as much as men. We should be able to do it responsibly and safely without worrying about our personal or physical lives at the end of it all. People need to also understand that rape is not always a sex thing. It is sometimes a show of power, dominance over a person for whatever reason. It is also a show of violence in a demeaning and humiliating manner. No person, man, woman, or child, or an infant should never have to live through that type of pain. And to the offenders, fuck you right up the ass with a red hot poker, you evil fucks. And that is on behalf of all of us survivors. More awareness needs to be given so that this crime is taken seriously. It is happening on high school and college campuses. It is happening to women who now feel they have no right to say no. It is happening to children who just want to play on the playgrounds. It is happening to men who feel they can't tell anyone for fear they'll be laughed at by friends, family, and or authorities. The very people they should be able to trust. It is happening in people's own homes, perpetrated by people that the victim knows, loves, and trusted to protect them. What do we do to stop this crime? First off, we have to talk to our children and teach them different ways of protecting themselves, even if it's just kicking, screaming, and causing one hell of a scene. Programs and seminars need to be given to tell people that this happens and it is real. I know that this already happens, but it needs to happen more. and it needs to be given more coverage. People who are falsely accused should cooperate with authorities to have their names cleared and keep your distance from the bitches accusing you, even though you feel they should be beaten with a baseball bat and thrown in a dumpster. And they might actually deserve that. Men who are raped, whether by a woman or another man, speak up and speak out. You deserve to be heard and you deserve justice. Now, I say this because I know a man who was raped. The circumstances were heartbreaking because I, my now ex-husband, and my mother-in-law were outside of the house as it happened. We were waiting for him to come out as he needed to pick something up. After it happened, I remember seeing him run out of the house, and he told us about it, and he cried in my ex-husband's arms as we sped away. We didn't know anything was happening in that house, or we'd have gotten help. I was heavily pregnant at the time, so there was nothing I could do, but I felt his pain. No one should have to live with that horror. It is real, it is happening, and we have to work together to make it stop. If you or anyone you know has been affected by rape, tell someone. Again, visit RAIN.org, that's RAINN.org, for more information. And please be careful. Peace and light, everyone. I'll see you again on the next upload.